The proposition of God's existence is one that must be evaluated rationally. There is no empirical evidence for a supernatural creator. Science, through natural selection and other mechanisms, explains complexity in a way that does not require divine intervention. Evolution, for example, demonstrates how life evolves through cumulative processes, small gradual changes that build over time. Faith, by contrast, asks us to accept extraordinary claims without evidence. Religion, Islam included, often resists scientific discoveries when they contradict sacred texts. This resistance impedes progress. Consider evolution. It's a fundamental scientific fact, yet it's denied by many religious communities because it challenges literal interpretations of their scriptures. Morally, religion is no less problematic. Dogmas that condemn homosexuality or subjugate women are not only outdated, but harmful. By clinging to such beliefs, religion hampers human flourishing and perpetuates prejudice.
In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, I am pleased to participate in this discussion. I begin by saying that the existence of God is not a matter of blind faith, but rational necessity. To look at the universe, the intricacy of its laws, its beauty, and its order, and claim it came into being without a cause, is to abandon reason. Every effect has a cause, and the ultimate cause of all existence is God. Professor Dawkins speaks of evolution, and I do not deny the possibility of natural processes playing a role in the development of life. However, who set these processes in motion? Who ordained the laws that govern them? The Quran teaches us to reflect on creation, and through such reflection, one finds clear signs of the Creator. As for the claim that Islam impedes progress, I would remind Professor Dawkins of the Islamic Golden Age, where scholars excelled in fields from medicine to astronomy, motivated by the Quran's encouragement of learning. Islam does not suppress science. It harmonizes it with morality and purpose. Issues like homosexuality are not about prejudice, but about divine wisdom regarding human nature and social harmony.
Thank you. Imam Al-Ghazali's argument for a creator based on the complexity of the universe assumes that complexity requires an intelligent designer. But this raises a critical question. If complexity demands a creator, who created the creator? If God is exempt from this rule, why not the universe itself? Furthermore, evolution shows that complexity can arise without design. The human eye, often used as an example of irreducible complexity, evolved incrementally. We have fossil evidence of simpler eyes, such as light-sensitive patches on early organisms, each stage providing survival benefits. This cumulative process makes a designer unnecessary. Imam, you speak of the fine-tuning of the universe, but this is a tautology. We observe a universe capable of supporting life because we exist to observe it. It's not evidence of intentionality, and while multiverse theories are speculative, they offer a naturalistic explanation that doesn't require inserting God into the gaps of our understanding.
Professor Dawkins, your question of who created the Creator reflects a misunderstanding of what is meant by God. God is not a complex entity within the universe. He is the necessary being, the uncaused cause, and the ground of all existence. Asking who created God is akin to asking what lies north of the North Pole. It misunderstands the nature of the subject. You point to evolution as if it refutes God, but evolution merely describes how life changes, not why life exists at all. The processes you admire require laws, order, and precision. Who authored these laws? Randomness does not account for the harmony we observe in nature. As for your dismissal of fine-tuning as a tautology, it is more than coincidence. The universe operates under incredibly specific conditions for life, too specific to be left to chance. Multiverse theories are not evidence. They are philosophical speculation, while the existence of God provides a coherent explanation for the universe's origin and purpose.
Certainly. Religion often demands allegiance to sacred texts that contradict observable reality. Take evolution. It's a foundational theory in biology, yet many Muslims reject it because it conflicts with a literal reading of the Quran. This refusal to accept established science stifles education and innovation. Furthermore, religious morality lags behind secular ethics. Homosexuality, for instance, is a natural variation in human behavior, as evidenced by biology and psychology. Yet Islamic teachings condemn it, leading to discrimination and persecution. The same applies to gender roles and apostasy laws in many Muslim-majority countries. Such dogmas prioritize obedience to ancient texts over evidence-based reasoning and human rights. While you cite the Islamic Golden Age, the question is, why did it end? The rise of religious orthodoxy suppressed the spirit of inquiry that once flourished. Progress was curtailed not by secular forces, but by the dogmatic interpretation of religion.
Professor Dawkins, your critique conflates culture with Islam. The Quran itself calls for reflection and learning, saying, "Say, travel through the land and observe how he began creation." Quran 29:20. Islam does not reject evolution outright. It encourages inquiry while reminding us of the ultimate cause behind all phenomena. You accuse Islam of being rigid and harmful to morality, but your secular morality is neither universal nor stable. What is deemed right today may be condemned tomorrow. Islam offers a moral framework rooted in eternal truths, balancing individual rights with societal well-being. As for homosexuality, the Islamic stance is not born of hatred, but of divine guidance. Islam emphasizes the family unit and societal harmony, which it sees as threatened by certain behaviors. You view this as regressive. I see it as preserving long-term stability. Regarding the Islamic Golden Age, its decline had more to do with external invasions and political instability than religious orthodoxy. It was when Muslims adhered to the Quran's ethos of inquiry and justice that they achieved greatness. The solution lies not in abandoning Islam, but in returning to its true principles.
Science has shown that the universe operates according to natural laws, without the need for a divine overseer. Religion, while historically influential, now often obstructs progress by prioritizing dogma over evidence. To thrive as a species, we must embrace reason, evidence, and compassion over faith in ancient texts.
Science can tell us how the universe functions, but it cannot answer why it exists or provide moral guidance. Islam harmonizes faith and reason, ensuring that progress serves humanity's higher purpose. Belief in God is not an obstacle to progress, but its foundation, anchoring us in truth and morality.